What happens when you cross an LPS with the My Little Pony? I'm not sure, so let's find out. Hey guys, it's Amanda Panda and welcome to the new series on my channel where I am going to be turning My Little Pony characters into real life LPS toys. And today we are going to be transforming Princess Celestia and Princess Luna into these adorable LPS horsies. I'm starting off by making Princess Celestia. I used a little bit of acetone to remove all the paint from her hair and mane. Now let's give her her gorgeous ombre hair using this sponge technique that I have used in custom pony videos before. I'm using a makeup sponge here. It's nice and squishy, and I'm applying strips of nail polish in the same order as Celestia's hair: blue, green, purple, and pink. Now I'm gonna take this sponge and just press it firmly against this horsie's hair, and it's gonna leave behind a faint color, and we're gonna repeat this process about 5 to 7 times depending on what color paint you use. And if you're using nail polish or acrylic paint, I'm using nail polish just because it's my personal preference, but this technique will work with acrylic paint. So let's get all of these layers on until the mane is completely solid. And I actually put a glove on to finish this up because it was messing up my manicure. And here's the last layer. You can really see that color has built up, and this hair is so pretty. It just looks like an ice cream and it's so magical. I love it. But Princess Celestia has this like flowing hair that has a like gorgeous glimmer shimmer to it, and I think if she was an LPS horse, her mane would definitely shine. So I'm actually gonna give her hair a top coat of glitter. So this is a iridescent white color, and I'm just gonna put a nice thick layer all over the mane. And oh my gosh, you can see as soon as I put down that first layer, it is really shimmery. Oh my gosh, super pretty. And I'll put the names of all the polishes I used for this custom down in the description box below. That sponge technique did leave a lot of nail polish in the wrong spot, so I'm using a little bit of acetone to clean up all of the polish that ended up on her head. And then I'm gonna remove the little mark she has on her chest of an apple because we are gonna be painting Celestia completely white. So we gotta make sure we take off any markings. So I'm switching over to my white nail polish, and I'm just gonna give her one coat to make her a little bit brighter. She is coming out so gorgeous, and I think it is so cool to be mixing two of my favorite toys, My Little Pony and The Littlest Pet Shop, because it's really interesting to see what the ponies look like as just a regular horsey. The coat is all dried. I'm gonna start working on the eyes, and I've switched over to acrylic paint for the eyes. Starting off with some white, I'm just gonna completely fill in the eye area, and then go in with a couple of shades of purple for the actual eye because Princess Celestia's eyes are this same shade. Then I'm gonna switch over to black and give her a nice large eye because that's the way LPS toys normally are. So let's get this pupil in, and then I'm gonna switch over to a light shade of purple and just add a second line right in between the dark purple and the black because LPS usually have their eyes like this, going in with a little bit of white for some light reflections. And if you want to, you can give her some eyelashes. A last step we need to do are her hooves, and I'm going to be painting them a gorgeous shade of gold because in the My Little Pony series, Princess Celestia has gold shoes on her hooves. So let's get this all painted. Once everything has completely dried, you can go over it with a layer of top coat. I'm gonna put this to the side and let's start working on Princess Luna. For Princess Luna, I have another LPS horse, but this one is the black horse with the gray mane. And we're gonna be using the same ombre sponging technique we used on Princess Celestia for Luna's hair. I picked out this stunning holographic purple and shimmery dark blue color for her mane to really mimic the colors of the night sky, and I'm putting this in a different shape than I did for Celestia's mane, making a little square with the blue right in the middle, so that way we can get purple in her bangs right there at the front. So let's get this all sponged on. And I actually thought it'd be really cute to make her ears the same shimmering purple as her mane. So let's get these ears painted in. Because Luna's mane is so much darker than Celestia's, we didn't need to go in and remove the mane color with acetone like we had to do earlier. Now it's time for the body color. I'm going to be mixing up these two colors, a very dark blue and dark purple, to make the perfect shade for Princess Luna. And then I'm going to cover the LPS with 3 coats of this custom color. And again, the color of this body is so much darker than Celestia that you do not need to go in and cover up any extra nail polish on the body, because this dark purpley blue shade is going to cover it up with no problems. I'm switching over to a light dusty purple color for the hooves because this color closely matches the shoes that Princess Luna wears. And once we get all 4 hooves covered up, we are going to add a little bit of sparkle to her mane and her tail. So Princess Luna is the princess of the night, so I think that her pony mane should be sparkly like the stars in the sky. So I am taking this gorgeous top coat by Essie that has these really fine micro glitters, and I'm just going to cover the mane with 2 coats of this to give it some shine and sparkle like the night sky. Let me see if I can show you guys up close, and hopefully this sparkle is captured well on camera because this looks so pretty. Check that out. Oh my gosh, that is just gorgeous. Now it's time to work on Princess Luna's eyes. Again, switching to acrylic paint here. Starting off with some whites, I'm just going to paint in the bottom half of the eye, and then go in with a shade of teal for the actual eye itself, just like Princess Luna's. And I'm actually going to be closely following the original pattern for the eye on this custom. So let's switch over to black, put in the pupil, and then go in with a thin lighter shade right in between the teal and the black, so it can closely resemble the original LPS eyes. Then I'm going to switch over to some white and give her a light reflections in the corner of her eyes. That just really makes these eyes pop. And then give her a top coat. Let's take a look at the completed customs. Princess Celestia plus a horse equals this, and it is gorgeous. I just can't get over her mane. Look at that sparkle. It is so pretty. Really resembles Princess Celestia, and I could even put the little crown from the Princess Celestia pony on the LPS. How cute is this? Let's take a look at Princess Luna. So Princess Luna plus a horse LPS equals this, and that hair is so pretty. It really sparkles like the stars in the night sky. These two sisters are so pretty. Their LPS makeover came out amazing. And now it's time for you to vote for which My Little Pony should be transformed into an LPS next week. Comment your 2 names down below, And the 2 characters with the most votes will be LPS'd next Wednesday. And that's it for this tutorial. Thank you so much for watching, little pandas. Until next time, bye! You can follow me online to get the latest news and updates. Like my Facebook page, facebook.com/MandaPandaToyCollector, or follow me on Instagram at MandaPandaToyCollector. Want to mail me something? Guess what? You can. Mail it to Manda Panda, P.O. Box 2855, Humble, Texas 77347.